Hegseth may have ordered a war crime. Trump is escalating the chance of conflict with Venezuela by closing their airspace, and Stephen Miller is laying the legal foundation to deport people without due process. I'm Dan Tully. I served as a military lawyer for 8 years in the Army Reserve, and I have grave concerns about the U.S. seeking out a conflict with Venezuela. According to the Washington Post, a September 2nd boat strike left 2 survivors until a commander requested a second strike with the intent to kill all survivors in an effort to comply with Hegseth's orders to kill everybody. Service members are trained to use necessary force until an enemy combatant or threat is no longer capable of causing harm. U.S. policy and international law make absolutely clear that going after survivors in the water is not lawful. If these reports are true, the Secretary of Defense who ordered a war crime and the chain of command that carried out the blatantly illegal order must be held accountable. Of course, Hegseth denies this, but Hegseth also denied putting classified information into not only the signal chat with the reporter, but also the chat with his family. And just yesterday, Trump abruptly ordered the airspace closed above and around Venezuela, signaling the U.S. now views Venezuelan skies as an active security threat, not just a risky transit zone. Closing airspace is exactly what Russia did to Ukraine before invading and what China does to Taiwan to intimidate it. Surely this is not what Congress had in mind when it passed the AUMFs to use force against Saddam Hussein in 91 and 2002, and yet those AUMFs are still the same source of authority that Trump says he is using now. Keep in mind that this entire effort to instigate a war with Venezuela is likely an attempt by Trump's advisor, Stephen Miller, to lay the foundation for invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. Under this authority, the president can detain, restrict, or deport non-citizens from a country with which the U.S. is at war or against which the U.S. is engaged in hostilities. A war with Venezuela, or South America more broadly, would grant Trump the legal predicate to round up and remove migrants without any due process. Congress needs to act now to order a congressionally housed inspector general to investigate the allegations of Hegseth's potential war crime, to rein in unchecked executive warmongering by repealing the Saddam Hussein-era AUMFs, and limit the scope of the Alien Enemies Act to apply only to wars declared by Congress.